Alright everybody, welcome to the update video for 2022. It is I, Xilestar, and today we're going to be talking about several topics while enjoying me playing Oblivion, I guess. So the first thing on the list is any extra information that comes up after the recordings, or anything that I say during the recordings. I think in the later sessions, I think that I just made not too long ago, I said that I was going to add extra information into videos. I'm actually not going to do that. I am actually going to put them in, so if any time that I say this, I'm going to be putting it in a pinned comment, not outside of that sort of context. So in this kind of version, what I'm talking about is that if I say, hey, I'm going to be putting it in the description or in the video in general, I'm not doing that again. The amount of time that I spent trying to do it for that Pokemon Legendary session, I'm not doing it again. That portion of that video took me an hour to figure out. 10 minutes was to look for a video on how to do it through my editing software. Then them only showing how to do it for one piece of text, not for multiple of it. And then the next 10-20 minutes was me trying to, figuring it out and how I wanted it to be structured. And then the half an hour, of course, was to structure it and make it look kind of nice and making sure everything had relevant, kind of color-coded in a way kind of thing. So there's that. So if I ever say something like that during those sessions and any future ones, just in case I get a little bit confused in my own head, be sure to check the top pinned comment kind of thing. That is where you will see it. The next thing on the list is Oblivion. We have done a lot of crazy stuff in Oblivion modded playthrough and Oblivion mod playthrough as well. Those are still going very well. We've already done our third mod playthrough, recorded, not uploaded. It is still being edited as we speak. The first thing that I wanted to mention as well is that not only are they still being recorded as, you know, time goes on, but not only that, they're also being planned out as well. They get planned out literally about 10-20 minutes before I start recording. So there's that. Just a little bit of extra information right there. Some, like the first three, obviously. Alright, so yeah, so like literally every mod playthrough you see are about like done 10-20 minutes before I actually even begin recording. The first three, of course, were planned. They weren't planned in the right sequence that I wanted, as unfortunate it is. Blightsong was always going to be first, no doubt about, no doubt in my mind. It was going to be the first one. The next one that was on the list was supposed to be the Lost Spires. And then it was supposed to be a little bit of video trickery kind of thing to do the Knights of the Nine. And then do Knights of the Nine Revelation. Now, of course, it never happened that way, because I thought that we were going to get a ton of experience beforehand, which never really did happen. So, sad things happen. Anyway, next thing on the list, CircuitCraft update. Are we going to be updating CircuitCraft to 1.18? As you know, Minecraft has recently updated to 1.18. We might do about maybe maybe two sessions of 1.18. We'll definitely do 1.17 before we dive on into 1.18. So maybe like 1.17 is the final recorded session before we port over to 1.18. But I guarantee you we're not going to be sticking with that version maybe for too long. We might either port back to 1.17 or we might keep it and then wait till 1.19, but don't expect many videos on 1.18 unfortunately, because it doesn't have a lot of the core functions or the core features that we wanted to do for content specifically. So yeah, Pokemon Uranium. I wanted to mention this because I literally uploaded, I think, 6 videos of this, and then just stopped uploading it. The reason why I went on hold was because Pokemon Brilliant Diamond came out, and I wanted more of the newer game rather than a fan game. As unfortunate as it is, I wanted to make sure that that game was as much done as much as possible, but it will be coming back. Just be a little bit patient. The next thing is on the list is Diablo 3. Yes, Diablo 3 is about to be finished. We're currently uploading the final session of it as we speak, I think. So it should be done in any time now. I think there's only like maybe 4, no, not 4. There's like 8, maybe 7, 8 days left. I think something around there. It's a pretty long session, actually. Actually, no, it would be 6 or 7 days. My bad. So about almost a month now, and it'll be done. So yeah, so there's a little bit of Diablo 3. I do have sets built up ready for the multiple playthroughs if I really want to. I just have to rename the one that we did to be Necromancer build only, and then the rest just be named whatever build that or whatever class that we're using, of course. I've already built up their sets and they're all ready to go. Of course, these sessions are going to be level 1 or starting from nowhere to having level 70 equipment as level 1. So there's that too. That's all for Diablo 3. The next thing on the list is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond / Legends Arceus. This one is actually very specific towards it. Legends Arceus, I'm definitely going to record it day 1 if I have the chance to. Literally for Brilliant Diamond, I literally took time out of my schedule in order to actually record that. And it has ruined my sleep schedule since then. So for Legends Arceus, I'm definitely not going to finish it day 1. As unfortunate as it is, I'm not doing it. So that's that, but yeah, that's it. Brilliant Diamond, it's going to conflict with another topic on the list. I'm not going to mention it, but yes, I'll get into more topic of what it is, what it's doing a little bit later. The next thing on the list of things to do is live streaming. Yes, last year I said I wanted to get into live streaming, of course. This is still actually something that I want to do. The problem is, of course, is that my microphone is, of course, not perfect for this. As in my humble opinion, or in my opinion, not humble, but my opinion in particular, it is pretty, I think it's supposed to be one that is designed specifically for like a podcast kind of setup. If you only have enough money for like one microphone kind of thing, you use this, and it's generally pretty good for that kind of stuff. It takes surround background noise very, like, it's able to like pick them up very well, which is not what I wanted. I wanted the reverse of this. I wanted to not pick up background noise, as literally I am right next to the bathroom. So if somebody goes to the washroom or something else, or something bangs on the wall or whatever, you know, I don't live alone, you end up hearing that, and I didn't want that to be in any of my videos. That's why I wait till normally when everybody but one person's kind of gone, you know, and then it's easier for me to do it.
This is a holdup. Hand it over or die.
The other thing that's also prevented me from also doing this, of course,
we can play it,
is that my disc hasn't come in yet. It has been returned twice without my consent, because for some reason whoever is delivering it keeps delivering it into this one post office that keeps it there, doesn't notify me about it, and then by the time I get notified about it, I go there, they don't have it anymore, they just shipped it back, and they shipped it back twice. Then the last time that I've ever gotten notification about it, they said that they shipped it. And as soon as I get a notification, they say, wait a minute, we didn't get it at all. So I don't know where it is anymore. I'm confused, but it's fine. It works out in the end. Hopefully we'll definitely be able to get the desk out at some point. Okay. Let's see here. The next thing on the list, of course, is the video upload schedule. So this is what I mean by, like, all the other, like, the couple topics were going to sort of interfere with this kind of topic. So I wanted to sort of, I don't want to say introduce it, but I wanted to sort of explain how my uploading schedule kind of works. I go with what I like to call the 3-slot system. So how this works is that you put certain videos that you want uploaded into certain slots. I have slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3. Sometimes, you know, and then if later on I want to do 4 or 5, I can do that as well. It's very flexible. But what I do is I do the 3-slot system. I don't record a lot of games because I find that if I were to do any more games, I would feel a lot of burnout. I would feel like I need to record a Minecraft because I took so long and I don't feel like playing Minecraft at this moment, or something with Oblivion, or something with Skyrim, or something with whatever. Like, I would feel that kind of burnout. So I don't want to do that. I want to keep myself limited to what I want to do, right? So the 3-slot system helps out where if one series can take over the slot, so in the case of like Oblivion mod playthrough, you know how long it took me to wait until I started the mod playthrough of Knights of the Nine Revelation before I needed to record an extra session? It took me about a month or two. Enough to sort of recharge from Oblivion, and also to kind of work on other stuff at the same time. So you know what? It helped me out so much in terms of the channel that it was very helpful. But for slot 1, which is the Oblivion sort of slot, I have the Oblivion modded playthrough and the Oblivion mod playthrough. Both of them won't be running at the same time. You'll either be getting the Oblivion mod playthrough or the Oblivion modded playthrough. Now, the reason why that I have this system worked on like that is because when the Oblivion modded playthrough is done with an Oblivion mod in general, that's when I want to go through it again, but with a finer tooth comb kind of thing. Even though during the modded playthrough, I might try and do the same exact thing. That doesn't mean that, like, the modded playthrough is going to be the sort of, like the one place if you want to see how to do this one mod 100% kind of thing. If you want to do that, you go to the mod playthrough and you see firsthand how to do it. So for slot 2, I have it so though I have my Nintendo Switch slot there in Minecraft. Now, for the Minecraft slot, I currently have StarCraft being the most dominant thing there. Now, there is plans for a different Minecraft series, sort of to fill the void in between the StarCraft versions. So, like, for 1.18, if we only have, let's say, 2 sessions of that, there's going to be an extra sort of series running around in the background. So that way, though, like, between 1.18 to 1.19, there's still Minecraft content on the channel. But as soon as Minecraft updates to 1.19, that sort of side series, even if it is very professional or it is very popular, it's going to take the back seat because it is not meant to be in the foreground. It's meant to be in the background until, like, you know, StarCraft gets updated, because StarCraft is where me and someone else pretty much really like, because we get to literally just do whatever we really want, and we get to have fun with Minecraft, and we get to experiment with a lot of cool stuff. It's a lot of fun. But again, that's more so for us and nothing else. And for the Nintendo Switch, is anything that gets recorded by Nintendo Switch. Now, this does conflict with slot 3 for a little bit, but that's beside the point. Mainly it's meant for anything that's recorded with the Nintendo Switch. Right now, I have Diablo 3 entering that slot, because, you know, Diablo 3, I only have it for my Nintendo Switch, so it's perfect. Fits all the right categories for it, and it is amazing. Soon, I will have Pokemon Brilliant Diamond taking this slot as well. I thought it would be very clever to do it this way, so though, like, since it is recorded on Nintendo Switch, it'll be there. But it is in slot 3. Slot 3, of course, is for Pokemon in general. So right now, I have Brilliant Diamond being worked on there, even though technically it fulfills the right requirements for a different slot. I chose slot 3 because having having a double, like having a slot that has a double switch system, so minus the pun that was there. The first switch system I'm talking about is between the Minecraft or the StarCraft and the Diablo 3. They swap depending on the last one that was uploaded during slot 2. So if I were to do that for, let's say, for Nintendo Switch as well, for that specific indent inside of the slot, it would be a headache. Go like, okay, so since it was Diablo 3 last time, oh man, should it be Brilliant Diamond? Now, it's going to be way too confusing. That's why I just said, you know what, I'm going to stick with whatever I want, and there we go. So I decided to move Uranium a little bit farther behind, waiting till either Diablo 3 is finished or Brilliant Diamond is finished, because Brilliant Diamond is so still relevant, sort of. I wanted to keep it in the ground there. But Uranium will come back. The armor complete. Yes, so is my Oblivion mod playthrough / modded playthrough armor complete? Sort of. I have most of the scripts already figured out. I already have most of the scripts figured out, as you probably are well aware. I have a lot of the potential scripts already ready to go. The only thing that I'm having a problem with is, as you probably noticed throughout the video, throughout this video and many others, is that sometimes enemies don't notice my presence. Look at this wolf right here. This wolf right here is supposed to attack me, but it isn't. For some weird reason, it's not attacking me. But as soon as I remove the armor, watch. Oh man, the wolf is trying to attack me. But why? It was so friendly before. So something is happening that is making enemies not target me for some odd reason. A similar thing happens with a companion from a mod as well. When I have the armor on, the companion is fine. When I have the armor not on, they're completely fine. But as soon as I take off the armor in front of them, they get angry. Mind you, that wolf is a little bit different, because they should be angry at you regardless. But still, I'm trying to figure out how to sort of fix that, so though they're always going, any enemies that are supposed to target me. Like, look at these bandits. They're supposed to be aggressive no matter what. But yet, as soon as I take off the armor, again, watch, they're going to be aggressive, because they're supposed to be. So this is what I'm currently trying to figure out how to fix. Watch. Oh my word, look at that. They're aggressive for some weird reason. Yeah, so the next thing on the list is my appreciation to all of you. I have a lot, actually, to be fair. I've had a lot of fun recording a lot of cool stuff for 2021. Had a lot of cool stuff. Probably not going to be recording anything for the longest time, because I have way too many videos already waiting to be uploaded from this year, to be fair. And from 2022, I'll definitely mention which one will be the first one by far, because yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun and interesting. I have a lot of cool things planned. I have a lot of mods still planned for Oblivion, mind you. But yeah, and I've always tried to stay away from having the same old YouTuber sort of like intro where they're like, oh, please like, comment, and subscribe. I don't like that. I find it's annoying. So I try to keep it out of my video, and I find that I really want to do it, see if it actually does make an impact, but I know it's going to be annoying. And it's only going to take a few times where I see actual positive results that is going to be the new norm for the channel, and I'm going to hate myself for doing it. So if you really do like the video, of course. If you want to see more of it, let me know by subscribing or commenting about it, or both. Both is actually very wonderful. because I look at every comment, no matter what it is. I always look at it.
Take that!
I always check every morning. As soon as I get up, to be fair. As soon as I get up, I go on my phone and I go, all right, any new comments today? And then if there's none, I go, okay. And then I look throughout the entire day. I think I check through every 1 hour, sort of like every hour I check. Nothing, all right. And then continue on my day. And if you have any questions about which Oblivion mod to play, hey, that's awesome. Like, hey, I like this mod, but is there another one you can recommend? I've got a lot. So don't be afraid to kind of do it. I don't mind, to be fair. Like, even for Pokemon, like, if you want to know what kind of Pokemon's good, hey, let me know. I have some very good ideas that are probably not going to be competitive by any means, but you know what? I've played Pokemon for almost 2 decades in my entire life. I've played all of the Pokemon games, not many of the side games or not many of the fan games either, not many of the side franchise, but you know what? I've played a lot of the main series to learn from my mistakes and the mistakes of probably every 5-year-old that has ever actually played Pokemon. And you know what? I've enjoyed playing it. So as always, the famous outro. I'll see you guys next time for another year of videos.